Perfect little statue.
So here we are.
Okay, you, right?
Well, wherever you want to look. We're in LA. I've got no idea where we are. It's like an Indian restaurant. It's got quite a funny smell. Joanna Krupa, how are you?
I'm great. I think I'm getting high from the fumes of the curry.
Yes, could be an interesting afternoon. Now, you had you on the radio show, and of course you're rocking it on Myspace. How long have you been on Myspace for?
My goodness, a few months. I had no idea what Myspace was until I started, when I was going out, like people that I've met or were friends of mine, like, yeah, I tried to get a hold of you on Myspace, you never got back to me. I'm like, what are you talking about? So there's actually imposters pretending to be me, so that's how I figure out what MySpace was, and then my manager is now obsessed with it. She updates it, and I check my messages on an almost daily basis whenever I have a few minutes, but she updates and changes the pictures around, so it's like her little...
And on average, how many emails do you reckon you get every day?
A day? Really, it's not that many as you would think, but it's quite a few.
We want to keep it at that too, so we don't want to put it out there for a million people to email you, right?
Hey, I love my fans, so if they want to email, no problem. It might just take me a while to get back to them.
Right. Now, we had you on the radio show not too long ago, and you were talking about, like, growing up in Chicago, right?
Yep. I was born in Poland, grew up in Chicago, was there until I was 19, was sick of the cold, and decided to move to LA. It was either LA, Miami, or New York, and I'm not a high fashion model, so I thought LA would be the best.
Right. And what's it like life here in LA for you? It must be pretty crazy, right?
I love it. I've been here for 7 years, and I travel so much for work. I've seen so many beautiful places, but I always miss LA because home is your home, and I bought a house here about 2 years ago, and I love it. Every time I come home, it's and my doggies, my mom, my sister, it just feels more like home than just living off of luggage.
Right. And of course, you've been out to Australia and had some fun out there.
I love Australia, and I would love to come sometime very soon. No, but I was there, first time was like 4 years ago. Then Steve Irwin invited me back because he saw me on the cover of Inside Sport. So I went there, shot in the zoo. So the whole Steve Irwin thing is just so depressing right now. It's really sad because he was such a great guy. So sweet, and his daughter was just amazing and so sweet. Like, I remember one thing he whispered to me, he's like, my daughter's gonna wear her new dress tomorrow, and she wants to get your impression of it, but she doesn't want to ask you, so when you see her, make a little comment. And I did. So like, as soon as I heard the bad news regarding Steve, that's the first thing that popped to my head. Yeah,
it's really sad. Australia's really sad about that. Crazy stories wise for you in LA, what do you reckon has been like the craziest story you've had so far where you thought this would be a good movie script or something? Has there been a moment where you've gone, oh my god, incredible?
God, I don't, what, that's hard to just think of right off the bat. I really don't involve myself in a lot of crazy situations or go to parties. I mean, there's the usual where you see people doing, drugs right in front of you and stuff like that. But I think that there's been many movies done on that. And just, there's a lot of girls that act a certain way that shouldn't act. They lose their class moving here and getting into the business and being around the wrong people. So, but I think there's been many movies about that kind of stuff, but something that really sticks in my head that happened, I can't recall. Get back to me on that, okay?
Okay, I'll come back to you on that one. Now, there's a lot of people back home listening to the radio show that obviously want to say hello to you, so I'll do that on behalf of them. Hello.
Hello.
And I ask a lot of people, as you know, about dreams and stuff, and I'm not sure if I did ask you this in the interview we did, but if you could live the ultimate dream for you, if a genie can grant anything, what would it be?
What would my dream be? You know what? I always say health is the first and most important thing. So as long as I stay healthy, my family stays healthy, that's all that matters, because you basically control your life. As long as you stick positive, and I think your dreams will come true on their own. But if you don't have health, you don't have anything. While I'm sweating here, it's like 110 degrees in this restaurant. It's worse than out there.
Very nice to talk to you and catching up with you off the radio and now in person, so we wish you all the best with everything.
Thank you.
Great.
Keep in touch.
All right.
And get me out to Australia.
All right, I'm doing my best on that one. I'll try.